It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Monarchs of San Antonio taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Check smash! Check smash! Go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Option right, here's Stroud. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Street! Street! Hurry, hurry! Hurry! Go! Ready, ready?
Throwing now is Stroud. Short throw, it's Higbee. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a first carry here for Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Go, check. Go, check. 3.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Monarchs are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. And Stroud now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe it's something they can build on as this game continues.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Breaks a tackle, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Okay, ready?
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Come on.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Come 19. Ready?
Stroud to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain of 12 yards that time. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That second down play nets a -4. So here's a 3rd and 14.
19 right. 10 to 11. 10 to 11. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here is 3rd and 5.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Stroud looking to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 69 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
But he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
In motion right is Wilson.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 33 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hurt. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now Stroud. It got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Garrett Wilson, 78 yards. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Come on, come on. Hit. Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles. Hurt.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Right there.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Monarchs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Their first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
On the counter, this is Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Go, Reed! Go! Big Lion!
Robinson with another carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Robinson. The 20. Flop. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Monarchs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lions.
Here's Stroud. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Riggs. Panther 11. 19 tight.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
70 Ranger. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Ready.
Stroud. To the sideline and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
That's pulled in at the 32. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Check, Bobcat. Ready.
A give left side to Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Check, hurt. Right there, hurt.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And I think the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The sack goes to Chris Barnes.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Got it. Ready?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Maverick. Warriors 17. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Check mash. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins from 17 yards out. And the Monarchs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Steelers 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us 1 step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Hands it off out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
In motion right is Ridley.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Come on, come on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Monarchs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, Curve 19, Curve 19.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. Short throw, it's Higbee. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
19 Lions.
Stroud now on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Okay, ready?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Rams are waiting.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. On the move to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. It's Brian Branch with it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Hey, check that. Street.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Panther Street. Go, Reed, go. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 112 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for San Antonio, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener.